Hey guys, Karma Collector here. Well, I thought it was going to be a light day here, but ashblond6 has lost her mind again. We all know with 100% certainty and beyond any shadow of a doubt that ashblond6 is indeed GYPSY Rose Blanchard, all right? And she's awfully worried about me. Why? Why? If I'm such a liar and a conspiracy theorist and I'm delusional and all this, why? Of course she wouldn't care. Of course she wouldn't care if any of this shit wasn't true. She'd just be making fun of it or just wouldn't care. All right, so now I'm going to address this. This is all her fault. If she'd quit doing this stupid shit, all right, now I'm going to have to address this and call her out and make her look like a bigger idiot. All right, one of her comments she's got in one video over there, guys. Go check it out. My GYPSY Rose Not a Mom account over there on YouTube. And she's got 3 or 4 comments in that one video going crazy, man. It's a video that says, Dee Dee would have been 59 today. And GYPSY Rose Blanchard never gave birth. That one. All right. All right. Here's the comment, right? Here's one of them. This is what I'm going to address here. GYPSY was never pregnant by Ryan. The moment she even realized she had sex with him without protection, her and Mia went and got the night after pill. Then she had her period after she left Ken. Then she was after she left Ryan. Then she was with Ken. End of story. No, actually, that's just the beginning of the story, GYPSY. That's actually just the beginning of all the lies and all that, okay? Just the beginning. Now, I have addressed this before, but let's go ahead now. That Plan B deal with her and me in the car. Now, you understand that was filming by Lifetime. I know some people get caught up in the TV show and it's supposed to be real life that like, oh, this is just really happening with them. We're just getting a view into their world right now. I know, and that's how you're supposed to take it, right? You guys, that was very orchestrated. They were filming her in the car, driving around, okay? Reality shows. These people follow you around, but guys, I've seen how they made The Real World when that was. I've seen how they made the show Project Runway. I've seen whole documentaries and shows on how they do it. They are following the Kardashians. They follow those poor kids. They call them the filmers since they've been little. The filmers are here again because they follow them around for hours and hours and hours, and then they edit and cut down to just what they want, right? So Lifetime had felt the need to show those two in the car, Mia and GYPSY, doing that whole Plan B thing, right? Well, guys, we know what that was about. Why would they do that? Why do they feel the need to do that 30-something clip of showing GYPSY taking the Plan B? Well, Neil, that was another one of those setups for us, guys. We're supposed to see that so they can fall back on the talking points. The talking points she's falling back on right now. Well, she calls it the night after pill, but I know what she means. See that? That was the reason they did that, guys. That was the reason. So if anyone can say anything, it's like, no, Karma. The minute she left Ryan, she took that pill and we all saw it. If there was anything in her or anything from Ryan, that's it. It's gone. She took that pill. It's gone. She's good. She's clean. Now she can move on. She can move on from Ryan to Ken. She's done. She'll never have sex with him again. So since she took that pill, she's covered. No way she can get pregnant again. She can't be pregnant by Ryan. When she turns up pregnant in 10 minutes now, we're going to all believe it's Ken. She took that pill and now she can wash that man right out of her hair. That's what that was about. And it's bullshit. It's stupid. The Plan B pill does not even work that way. It's emergency contraception. If you are already pregnant, you can take a whole handful of them and it will do nothing. It doesn't matter if you conceived an hour ago and is just now split off into the initial 4 daughter cells in the first meiotic division. You're pregnant. You're out of gas. Okay? That pill will do nothing even if you take a whole handful. All it is a synthetic progesterone. It's a little, I think it's a couple something off from it, but it's very close to actual progesterone that we have. Which, guys, that with the luteinizing hormone and oxytocin and all that, those are the chemicals that women have that with labor and with breastfeeding and with your period, keeping it regular, and you're ovulating and all that, okay? It's just hormones, all right? It won't do that. It is not an abortion pill. That was not an abortion pill. An abortion pill is something else. Mifepristone or some shit. That is something else. Plan B pill does not start your period. Plan B pill does not do any of that. All it does, guys, is it's able to move up your time that you ovulate. Guys, a woman only ovulates from 24 to 48 hours window a month. That's the only time you can get pregnant. Okay? All you got to do, guys, is the first day you start your period, you count up 14 days. That's the day you're ovulating. All right? If you want to be safe, this is what my parents did the whole time. Before they got married, they had to go to the priest and have a couple visits with him before they could get married in their Catholic church. And that's what they told them. They told my parents, because Catholics back then, you don't do contraception. I don't even think they do it now. The priest told them how to do it. Just count up 15 days and, don't do it that day. 14 days, don't do it that day. Don't do it the day after, and maybe not the day before. And that's what my parents did, man. And not only did they know to avoid it, when she wanted to get pregnant, because I was the first one, I had a brother and a sister, and she told me, she says, when I wanted to have a baby, me and your father discussed it, she says, I was 6 weeks pregnant. Now me, the first time, no, they just got married. No, it wasn't that way with me. They just got married, and but she wanted a baby right away anyway, But my brother and sister, man, that was totally planned out. And she told me both times. I said, and 6 weeks later, I was pregnant both times. See, and then the rest of the time, she avoided it. It's real simple, guys, right? Well, this is what it does, okay? Now, like I said, the 14th day, I would go the 15th day too. And I would also back it up 2 days before that because sperm can hang out, all right? So if you're ovulating, say, on the 10th, and you have sex on the 7th or the 8th, right? And he ejaculates in there, the sperm, if it's good, viable, strong sperm, it can hang out in folds and stuff for like 72 hours. So you understand, if you don't have sex when you're ovulating, right, and you avoid it like that, if you did a couple days before, when the egg goes through, the sperm could hit it. And guys, the egg and sperm thing is not random, okay? It's not. It doesn't just the sperm collides. The sperm has one goal. It's chemically messaging with the ovum. It has one goal, to find that ovum and get it and fertilize it. And they're all competing to do it. Only one can break in there. Only one sperm makes it. And then magically, it's called a corona radiata, magically over the whole thing, this protective covering comes, so no other sperms can get in. All right? Your ovum, when an egg is mature, a follicle is mature and is released to ovulate that month, it's sending out chemicals messaging. Hey, I'm the ovum, I'm out, come find me. And the sperm is sending out messages, where are you? I'm trying to find you. It's that serious because, well, if you want to have a baby, that's when you do it. All right? And like when you don't, you don't. God made it very simple for us. And yes, you should do family planning like that. But anyway, listen, we don't need to go on with that. All this pill does, guys, is move up your ovulation. So if you know you're ovulating and you're like, you're freaked out, like, oh my God, man, I just had unprotected sex. What it will do is if you now don't have any more unprotected sex till after, go 3 or 4 more days because it pushes up, then you won't get pregnant, right? And what they're doing is say someone ejaculated in you last night. Okay, well, if they can push it up they push it forward 72 hours. If you don't have any more unprotected sex, that sperm, like I said, is viable for 3 days. It waits it out basically to where that sperm will be gone, and then the egg release, guys. It's just a chemical messaging hormone rush that it stops it and doesn't let the follicle mature and release for a couple days. It does something else. I believe it thickens the mucosa of the cervix because the sperm has to you ejaculate into the vagina, and then the sperm has to make it through the cervix to get in to where it needs to be, right? It has to get through there. If you thicken the mucosa of that a little bit, it's just more difficult for the sperm to enter. So you've got a couple things at play. Sperm's more difficult to get there, and then they move the ovulation up. That's all it is. That's all it is. Don't let them lie to you, all right? Don't let them lie to you. You cannot, it will not abort your baby, and she wasn't just clean. See, this is what I mean. They rely on the ignorance to these things on the American people. They rely on that. Everyone thought, yeah, that would abort it. If there was anything that would abort it, it's gone. She's clean. She's clean. She washed that man right out of her hair again. Oh my God. Don't let this bitch lie to her. And she keeps doing this stupid shit. So I'm going to keep bringing things up and pointing it out. And guess what? There's going to be some new people that never heard any of this or saw any of this. And because this dumb bitch, as ashblond6, masquerading as ashblond6, keeps doing this to herself, well, more and more people will find out. Good job, Gypsy Rose. See you all in the next video, man.